Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to use Infohio, which is going to be what we use as we begin our research. This is going to be our primary tool to go gather database sources. These are the best sources for us to use because these are ones that have already been sorted through. We know that they're credible. We know that they're reliable. Your job in here is only to determine if they're useful for your project. The next step of our project, we're going to do internet sources, and we're going to have more to figure out then. But right now, all you have to do is try to find sources that are useful for your source or for your capstone. And we want to make sure that those sources are new enough to be used, as well as have the content that's going to help you with what you're doing. So you're going to go to infohio.org. If you're having issues getting logged in, you can see that this one, I'm at school, so this automatically took me to the Delaware area CC. There is a username and password you can use. I've added that into our digital toolbox at the top of our classroom page. And the username is user and the password should be password to get you in if you get prompted to put those things in. Okay. Otherwise, you're going to want to go click on grades 9 through 12. And then once you're in here, these are the resources that are helpful for you. I'm going to focus on the iSearch tool. I'm sure there may be some other pieces in here that might be beneficial to some of you depending on what your topic is. But today I'm going to focus on that iSearch tool. I will show you what you want to avoid is this site search at the top of the page. You want to use the iSearch tool. So you can use the iSearch tool from here, or you can use the iSearch tool that pops up down here. I'm just going to click here. It doesn't really matter which one you use. Okay. So today for my iSearch, I'm going to do interview strategies. As you know, in class, we've been practicing with my essential question, which is focused around what students need to do to be able to get jobs as they leave the Career Center and move out into the real world. All right, so when you get to this page, you're going to see a few tabs that are important. Along the left-hand side has important things, and then these tabs right here are important. Some of you guys might be able to use encyclopedias, but we're really going to focus on the Advanced Sources tab. So if you go to the Advanced Sources tab, you will notice that in here we have full text. That's what we want. We want the whole article, not just little bits and pieces of it. And we want to be able to find the sources that are listed here: academic journals, magazines, news, reports, dissertations. Now you can do some narrowing over here. And I will show you another place over here, the subject search. This might give you some brainstorming ideas of the types of sources or key terms that you would want to look up. And then down here, it gets a little more specific as well. Okay, so it takes us into things for different regions, etc. I'm going to go back up to interview strategies, and I am going to click on the view download. Okay. I'm going to preview this source, and when I preview this source, I am going to begin to see that this source is something that I want. If I scroll down, I can see the HTML view. This looks about the length that I'm able to handle. It looks like it has some of the topics that I want. If I look over here, I can see that HTML, which is down here. I can also see the PDF full text. So that PDF full text is something that I can pull up, and this should look familiar to you guys. This is what we've been using in class over the last week or so. So this is how it looked when it was published. That's a nice look. I like to read when things are in that HTML view. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. I'm going to go click back in. So let's say that I decide I want to use this source. There are some different tools over here, but the best thing for you to do is to email this to yourself. Okay, so you're going to go put in your my DACC. So I'm going to do pitzerh@mydacc.org. And then I'm going to come over here, and this is an important step as well. So I need to go click on citation format, and change that to MLA. That MLA format is what we're using in class, and this is going to create a citation for us, which is important as we move into the next step in our research. So I'm going to go click on send, and then we're going to go check my email here. I was in here a little earlier, so let's go back out. So here we go. We have an email from them, and in my email, you'll see that I have my works cited right here. And then I also have a link to get back, and I also have my PDF. So I'm going to be able to move this onto my working works cited page, and I will be able to read the article here. So that's the best way to navigate out on Infohio. As we continue on, I'll give you some additional tips and tricks, but that is the best way to get started. Thank you.